you have $1,000,000. So, Buck asks himself, why am I still debating if this carton of milk is too fancy? It feels exactly the same. To understand why, we have to go back, way back, to when Buck's bank account was a horror movie. Level 1, the negative zone. Buck's net worth was, well, it wasn't worth much. It was actually worth less than nothing. He'd look at his student loan statement and think, wait, I have negative $50,000? How is that even possible? It's like starting a race, but you're 100 meters behind the starting line, and you owe the starting line a sandwich. His main financial activity was getting emails from his bank with subjects like a friendly reminder, which never felt friendly. He'd ask himself, am I paying them to tell me I'm broke? Yes, Buck. That's exactly what an overdraft fee is. The goal here isn't to get rich. It's just to stop digging. The only way out is up. Every dollar paid off is a step out of the hole. This is the least fun part. It's all defense. No glamour, no wins, just less losing, which feels a lot like losing. He's saying no to dinners out, selling old video games, and brewing coffee that tastes like burnt dirt to save $3. Every choice is about plugging holes in a sinking ship. A very small, very sad, Buck-shaped ship. But slowly, painstakingly, the numbers on his statement started to get less terrifying. They went from run for the hills to just mildly concerning. Which brings us to the most underrated financial milestone in existence. 0. Level 2. Breaking even. His net worth is a perfect donut. A bagel. Nothing. And it feels incredible. Buck thinks, so I have no money and no debt. I'm a financial newborn baby. And he's right. He's at the actual starting line. For the first time, when he gets a paycheck, it belongs to him. Not to a credit card from 2017 he used to buy a quesadilla. This is a massive psychological shift. He's no longer playing defense. He's starting to play a tiny, wobbly game of offense. His first goal? Build a tiny financial pillow to fall on. The experts call it an emergency fund. Buck just calls it the oh crap fund. Because it's for when life goes oh crap. And it always does. Suddenly, a flat tire isn't a financial crisis. It's just an annoying afternoon. This is a superpower. He's aiming for his first $1,000 in savings, a number that used to seem like a typo. Reaching it is weird. He checks his phone, sees the number, and nothing happens. No fireworks, no parade. But what he does have is breathing room, a tiny pocket of air in a world that can feel like it's suffocating you. He's not rich. He's not even comfortable. But for the first time, he's not scared. And that's worth more than $1,000. This is the foundation. Every other level of wealth is built right on top of this boring, beautiful, stable zero. Next, Buck has a new question. Okay, I have this little pile of cash. Do I just let it sit there? Level 3, the first stack. We're talking $10,000. The line between saving and a new idea, investing. Saving is safe. It's like putting your money in a comfy bed. It'll be there tomorrow, maybe with one extra penny for its trouble. Investing is different. It's like sending your money to the gym. It might come back stronger, or it might pull a muscle. Buck hears a term, compound interest. He pictures something from a science textbook. Is that a chemical? He wonders. No, book. It's simpler. It's money babies. Your money has babies. And then those babies grow up and have their own babies. At first, it's slow. You have $1 baby. Who cares? But then you have a whole family reunion of dollar babies working for you. This is how wealth is actually built. Not by one big win, but by 1,000 tiny money babies go to work every day. So Buck dips a toe in. He buys a piece of an index fund. What did I just buy, he asks. A slice of everything? Pretty much. He doesn't have to pick the winning horse. He just bet on horses in general to keep running. He hits $10,000. He feels responsible, like he's officially an adult in the world of money. Understanding this one concept, making your money work for you, is the biggest unlock in the entire game. If you get how powerful money babies are, you're already ahead of most people. We make videos explaining this stuff all the time, so subscribe for more. But now Buck faces a new enemy. It's sneaky. It's seductive. It's called lifestyle inflation. He gets a small raise at work. His brain immediately goes, "Great, I can finally afford that slightly more expensive coffee." The goalposts move. His old car seems a little rattlier. His apartment a little smaller. His TV, is it mocking him? This is the danger zone on the way to the next big milestone. The temptation to spend every extra dollar you make. Level 4, the boring middle. Welcome to $100,000, the most important and unglamorous phase of all. Buck thinks, "I'm $100,000 I should feel like a big shot." But he doesn't. He feels normal. Because $100,000 isn't quit your job money. It isn't even buy a jet ski money, unless you want a really terrible jet ski. What it is serious momentum. His money babies are no longer babies. They're moody teenagers who occasionally contribute to the household. On a good day in the market, he might make more from his investments than he does from his actual job. This is where the grind happens. It's years of automatically investing, ignoring the scary headlines, and not touching the money. It's boring. It's repetitive. It's the financial equivalent of eating chicken and broccoli every single day. He asks, "Why am I still checking the price of avocados if I have six figures?" Because he's playing the long game. He realizes wealth isn't built in the exciting moments. It's built in the thousands of boring days in between. This messy middle is where most journeys stall out. What financial milestone are you working towards right now? Let us know in the comments. But if he keeps going, if he just lets the system work, something incredible starts to happen. The snowball starts to roll on its own. The amount his investments are earning starts to consistently match, then exceed, the amount he's putting in himself. His own contributions become the smaller part of his wealth growth. This is the crossover point, the point of no return. Level 5, hitting escape velocity. Let's call this $500,000. Buck looks at his account and thinks, that number looks like a phone number. Is this actually happening? The growth is now staggering. The jump from 400,000 to 500,000 happens way faster than the jump from 0 to 100. His army of money babies is now a disciplined, efficient legion. They are working around the clock, in every time zone. He starts to think less about money and more about something else, time. His relationship with it is fundamentally changing. Before, he traded his time directly for money. An hour of his life equaled a fixed number of dollars. Now, he has a machine that generates money without consuming his time. This is the beginning of real freedom. He is what experts call FU money. Not enough to retire, but enough to say FU to a job he hates or a bad situation. It's the power of options, the ability to take a risk, start a project, or take a few months off to figure things out. The fear that haunted him in the negative zone is completely gone. It's been replaced by a quiet confidence. The wealth is no longer just a number on a screen. It's a tangible sense of security that he carries with him every day. This is the final push. The gravity of debt and doubt is gone. He's in orbit, and the final milestone is in sight. The last leg of the journey feels almost automatic. The snowball is an avalanche now. And then, one day it happens. Level 6, the million-dollar question. He is, by definition, a millionaire. And he asks himself the question from the beginning of the video. So now what? Why does nothing feel different? Because he didn't win the lottery. There was no single moment of victory. It was the result of 1,000 boring decisions. The person who has $1 million is the same person who made the frugal choices to get $1 million. You don't suddenly start ordering solid gold coffee stirs. You still look for a good deal on milk. The habits are the same. The change wasn't the number in his bank account. The change was in him. It happened slowly over the entire journey. He thought $1 million would buy him a supercar and a mansion. And it could. But he realizes he doesn't want them. What the $1 million really bought him was control over his own time. The ability to wake up and do what he wants to do. He could choose to work or not. He can work on a passion project that pays nothing. He could spend a Tuesday at the park. This is the secret. The ultimate luxury isn't stuff. It's autonomy. It's freedom. That's why nothing feels different in the grocery store. Because his day-to-day life hasn't changed, but his entire future has. The peace of mind that comes from knowing you'll be okay, no matter what, is the real prize. The first million is the hardest because it requires changing your entire mindset and behavior around money. You have to unlearn a lifetime of bad habits and build a new system from scratch. You have to become a different person. So Buck thinks, was that it? Did I beat the game? He looks at his phone and sees a new level unlock. Final level, the real game begins. The first million wasn't the finish line. It was just the end of the tutorial. Now the questions get bigger. Not can I afford this, but what impact do I want to have? Wealth stops being about survival and security and starts being a tool for building a life of purpose. The journey from negative to $1 million changes how you think. The journey after $1 million changes what you do. And that's why everything changes after your first million. Not because you're rich, but because you're finally